Pete'sTools.com.
G'day guys, another beautiful day on my side of the world. Well, actually it's just stopped raining. It's been raining here for about 3 weeks. It's a right pain in the bum. So that's why I've been doing videos lately in the shed to get out of the bloody rain. But anyway, this is not a weather forecast, is it, Pete? Right, so we've got the Cut-55DS from Yeswelder. Now, I don't know if you've seen my other videos about the instruction manual. This is a piece of junk. Check in the description below if you haven't seen that video. Just don't take any notice of the manual whatsoever, because it's a load of bollocks. What we'll do today, guys, is we'll run it through the same test as what I put the other machines through. We'll cut like 3mm, and then maybe 7mm, and then the maximum this thing can do is about 11mm. So we'll put it to 11mm, see what she does. Anyway, guys, same as usual. You like my videos, subscribe, drop me a like, drop me a comment, come say good day in the comments below. And without further ado, let's kick this thing in the guts and see what she can do. So I've managed to figure out, guys, that this has got 2T and 4T, much the same as the other plasma cutters I've been showing you. If you don't know what that is, 2T, when you set it to 2T there, is when you pull the trigger, you start cutting, you let go of the trigger, it stops cutting. Then if we go up to 4T, which is there, then what happens if you pull the trigger, you keep cutting, you can let go of the trigger, it keeps cutting, until you pull the trigger again, and then it stops cutting. Which is ideal for an automated process if you're going to use the machine like for a CNC or something like that. Another thing I noticed on this, guys, for the money, it doesn't really have very many adjustments. Well, I don't think it does anyway. Look, from what I can figure out, because that instruction manual is absolutely bloody useless, you can't adjust the post time. Now the post time on this is set at about 10 seconds. And if you're using it on a little compressor, that's going to blow a whole lot of air out before you can even start cutting again. Now I'll show you what I mean. Like on this, guys, this is only 3mm thick, so I would expect the post time on something like this, I would like to turn it down to about between 1 and 3 seconds, just so it doesn't blow a whole lot of air out after I finish my cut. But for the life of me, I can't figure out how to adjust it on here. It just runs at like 10 seconds. And because we're only cutting this really thin 3mm steel, we don't need a lot of air to cool off the consumables. That's why I'm trying to back it down. Anyway. Always remember, guys, get your earth clamp as close to where you're cutting as possible. Doesn't matter what machine you're using, just I like to have it as close as possible to where I'm cutting. Now, because we're only on 3mm, I'm going to turn it right up to 55 amps anyway. There we go, 55 amp. And then we'll just whack through this, guys. Well, hopefully we will. I haven't tried this machine before. And then I'll show you what the post time does. As you would expect, guys, cut through that no problem at all. But listen, we're still running air through here. Got a really long post time. I think it's about 10 seconds, see? It's about 10 seconds from the time I finished this cut to when it stopped. And for the life of me, I can't figure out how to adjust it. Maybe you guys can figure it out, but I'm bloody sure I can't. I don't think there is an adjustment. I think it's factory set at 10 seconds, which I think is a really daft idea to start off with. But anyway, let's continue. Another thing I've figured out, guys, is this here. This button here is just to check what sort of air supply you've got coming into your machine. If we go up like that, you see air pressure's dropped down just above 60. Go like that, and then it goes to the torch. Once again, pretty well standard for these sort of machines. They're getting better and better all the time. They're coming out with more and more features. Now, guys, I will show you the 4T. We're on 2T at present. We'll go down to 4T like that. Now 4T, like I said before, is when we pull the trigger, we keep cutting, and I can let go of the trigger and it'll still keep cutting. Well, that's the theory anyway. Let's give it a go. See that, guys? Let go of the trigger, we're cutting. Cutting. Stop cutting. See that, guys? So I have to hit the trigger twice to get it to stop cutting, which is good when you're cutting corrugated steel and that sort of thing. This post time is really getting up my nose. You see how long it's taken to turn off? Anyway, guys, we'll just whack this off here. Once again, even cutting that a little bit, the post time is just going on and on and on and on. and on. So that's 3mm, guys. Any machine should be able to cut that with its eyes shut. So we'll get rid of that one. And we've got this, which is about 6mm. So we'll try and cut this. Just whack it off here like so. Should be a piece of cake for a nice looking machine like this. What do you reckon? Tell you what, my bits are getting smaller and smaller, guys. Once again, close as possible to where you're cutting. Get that power juice running through it. Alright guys, we've got about 60 PSI running at 55 amps. Should blow through this a piece of piss. Let's have a go. Well, that's interesting. Let's have another go, guys. Maybe I didn't hold my mouth the right way. There we go, guys. Got this bloody post time again. It cut through that sort of reasonably well. I actually thought it might cut through that a little bit better, but anyway, we'll see what happens when I go up to 11mm. That's what it says it can cut, so we'll try and do some 11mm. Says in the book here, guys, the cutting thickness can reach up to 20mm, which is a load of friggin' bollocks, if you ask me. That's not right. And perforating thickness, if you just want to sort of half cut it and like snap it off, can reach up to 12mm. Well, I've got that backwards for a start. So 20mm is a load of crap. So let's say we'll try 12mm, like it says it should be able to cut here. Let's have a go. I'm running out of stuff to cut up here, guys. I'm still cutting up my old weights, as you can see. So this is about 12mm. So this machine here should be able to do that, but it's on the maximum of what it can achieve. Let's give it a go, eh? And for this one, guys, I'm going to have to put my gloves on, I think, because she's going to get bloody hot. Right, we've got everything running flat out, 60 PSI, 55 amp, got it on torch, and we've got it set to 2T. Right, kick it in the guts and let's see what happens. Yeehaw! And I just blew the fuse again, guys. This thing seems to be sucking a hell of a lot of juice. I mean, admittedly, I'm only running like 15 amps in my garage, but I've had another couple of plasma cutters that keep blowing the fuses as well. But I've also had some that just keep running, and they'll cut really thick stuff without even tripping out the breaker. So, I don't know. Let's give it a go again. And again. There we go, guys. Well, it does cut it all right, but it's a little bit slower than what I would have thought. But like I say, I just keep having that issue with it blowing out in the breakers. So we're looking at about 12mm here, guys. It cut through it all right, not really a problem. I don't think we could go much thicker though. It was just struggling a little bit at the end there. So the Yeswelder Cut-55DS, what does it rank on my scoring system? Hey, I've got a scoring system now, guys, and there's no expense spared on my channel. As you can see, all the props here are top quality. So what do I give this one out of 10? It's not the best. Well, it's certainly not the best. It's certainly not the worst. So I'd give it a 6 out of 10 on Pete's Tools plasma cutter scale. What do you think of the quality props? Anyway, guys, that's about it for me. If you like my videos, subscribe, drop me a like, drop me a comment. Come say good day in the comments below. Make sure you check out my new YouTube channel if you're interested in where I live. I'll put a link in the description below. Make sure you like and subscribe. Even if you don't like me, just subscribe anyway, just for the hell of it, just to annoy the crap out of me. Anyway, guys, see you later. Bye.
Pete'sTools.com